Hi guys, here's a detailed review for ELECROW all-in-one learning laptop based on Raspberry Pi 5. I received this as an evaluation unit from the vendor ELECROW, but I will share my independent and honest opinion. This review includes 6 different sessions from programming, video games, and open box. I marked all the titles on the videos, so feel free to jump to the section that you are interested. Section 1, learning tips or learning journeys. So many functionalities. You want to start from the sample projects and then click the big learning buttons and then Lego Minecraft and also AIs and the other thing like a Python program, games, and also scratches. So just follow this booklet step by step. Section 2, sample projects. After you log in, you can see there are 20 different projects. This is a great project to get familiar with all the sensors on the development board underneath the keyboard. For instance, this is ultrasound distance measurements, and you can follow the video. Very straightforward. They mark the location and also what hardware that you need from the dev board, just like the screen. And you can also follow how to operate it and click the wrong button. And I'll use the ruler to reflect the ultrasound, and you can see the distance and the pitches changes. And here's another sample project, which is the happy birthday song, also changing the RGB matrix light. This is really cool. I can even show this during the birthday party. Next project, like demo how to use the AI voice recognition. First, I need to connect the microphone from the camera, and then I'll just run the AI sampled project. I can call CrowPi to activate the CrowPi function. I can ask the weather. Boom, the blue screen, LCD screen shows the weather and humidity, just like this. I can also ask to turn on the lights, and you can see RGB matrix lights shows up. These are the great demo project to help you understand the dev board. Section 3, learning Python and Scratch. Click the blue button Python. You can see there are 32 different self-paced learning courses included in these modules. Each module has the yellow bar to show the progress. If you click each lessons, it has very detailed instruction, not only teach you the programming, but also teach you the sensor hardware. For instance, this is a 7-segment LCD to show the hour and minutes, like a clock. And you can copy this code. You can also learn code line by line, and also you can run. When you click it, you can see this 24 hours clock shows on the 7-segment display. This is very cool. And also you can go to the file structure. You can see where this file you save it is on the Pi, is on home Pi user, and also you can even run it in Sunny. The third example is to control a step motor. This is the external step motor, not on the dev board. You can see the detailed instruction, not only the step motor circuit, but also the physics. And on the dev board, here's a connection port for the step motor. To better visualize the result, I put the post-it. For the better see the resolution, connect the cable into the dev board, follow the instruction line by line. This is actually pretty complicated, and then when you run it, you can see the step motor is actually rotating. This is very nice. The next one is the scratches. Click the scratch button. Scratches is more friendly for like elementary or middle school students. Or the Python is probably good for the high school student, and you have to follow the order. You cannot jump the process. The instruction is very friendly, kids friendly, including the videos, the instruction, the diagram, and also great way to learning the programming. You can just drag and drop graphical programming. For instance, by doing this, I could make those little cat running while saying hello. This is very quick. There's 16 different lessons, not only for the graphical program, but also you can program the hardware, including the GPIO. All right, too much learnings. Section 4 is video games. This is my favorite topic. The first one I want to go, this is the Python-based Go Band. It's like a little chess, but very simple. When you got a 5 together, you win. This is the first time I win. And they got a bunch of classic video games. This is the Pac-Man. This is make me remember when I was a little kid, back to 80s, the Pac-Man game. Another one, this is the nice one. This is a pretty simple, any 3 element aligned together. This is Jam Jam. My favorite part is actually this music. The background music is so nice. I cannot help hearing it. The last but not least, this is a boing. This is a little bouncy game. Very straightforward, simple to play. And all the video games included is actually Python based. This is a little shooting game, like play the birds. You can shooting very straightforward. I got a little bit of video thing. This is the classic. This is very classic. There's like Russian block games. Everyone can play, make us feel this all the time. Now, this is some real games. Back to the Game Boy stuff. We have to swap the 128 gigabytes card with this game card. It's a 32 gigabytes game card. After swap the card, turn on the battery, and also this including those joystick type of video control handles and connected with USB. Now we're ready to play. This is emulation. This is a Python game station. Let's start from the Dragon Balls. This is again, when I play this classic video games, remember me those when I was a little kid as so much fun. Everything's the same. The resolution is still okay. This take a full screen, not like the Python-based video games. This is much better. This is like a Kirby Show, Kirby Show classic. You know, it's actually the music is not that bad. It just exactly the same way reminds me the classic video game. And then let's get to the Super Mario. This is a Super Mario, I guess, Nintendo, a racing game. You know, it's a very nice, very simple. This learning laptop suddenly become a video game machine just to take a few break. And also let's go back to Super Mario running. And this is like a jumpings. We have those little background. Again, this is just the classic video games. You never get tired when you learning a few program and then play the game and then back to learnings. And after playing video game, you can actually program your own video game. This is Minecraft. There's 16 lessons. You can just follow the Minecraft lessons line by line. You can actually coding your own environment from the Minecraft. Just create new games, just like that. You can actually building your own games. You not only play the video game, but also you actually building the games through your codings. You can also play and learning at the same time. There's a couple of other learning. All right, now let's back to learning. Section 5 is all the other learnings beyond just Python scratches. The first one I want to introduce is AI learnings. There are 2 modules, including AI voice recognition and the AI computer visions. This is a voice recognition. This is very detailed instruction. You can play with it, and you can also run Python, which is to directly go to a Thunny environment. Let's go back to those clock program and then just run it again. You can see the clock shows up. Very nice. You can also play with the scratches directly outside the learning just from this environment. Again, very similar environment. Arduino, also the other one. You can also start with a C programming. This is very nice for the Raspberry Pi based learning computer. You can have all this in one laptop. Last but not least, section 6 is the open box review. Let's start from the box. It's highlight all the key functions, very elegant design. Let's open the package, remove all the items inside out on the table. Let's remove the plastic cover and also plastic cover inside. Very secured packaging, everything included, starting from this little book. This is a Python book. This is actually well written. This is a scratches instruction book, perfect for elementary, middle school students, for the beginner. And this is the learning tip, which I already talked about it at the beginning of the video. And here's the menu. This including all the parts, setups. This is a one-pager cheat sheet for all the sensors on the dev board. And this is a Lego Minecraft design. And this is a laptop with the detachable keyboard, Crowd Pi 2 on the cover. You know, very elegant. It's a little bit thick. It's about an 11-inch LED screen with a camera, turn on off. The Bluetooth keyboard, you can see that this is a dev board. You don't have to carry all the sensors already included. How cool is that? And the keyboard is Bluetooth powered. You can also use mini USB-A charging your keyboard. And here's all the side port. And there's a little storage you can actually power by the power bank. Here's a Raspberry Pi included in this laptop. And this is a video control. Very nice. Feels like old time. Play the video game. For the Nintendo, this is the original charger. Make sure you use the original USB-C charger. And here's the remote control. And here's the resistors, wires, jumping wires. Here's the step motor, and here's the USB-C cable. Here's the humidity sensor, and here's the servo motor, and here is the just regular fan motor, DC motor, and here's the game 32 gigabytes card, and here's the system card, 128 gigabyte card, and here's a wireless mouse. The battery is not included. Make sure you put those AA batteries. It also has a wireless receiver. Put a wireless receiver. USB. Let's power the laptop with USB-C. This is the perfect. We really like it. And with that price, you actually including a learning laptop, dashboard, all the extra sensor. It's a great way to teach the little kids learning together. It's a family fun learning video games and also communication. It's a great time with my kids. Overall, I really like this tool. Definitely worth money spending. It's very portable. You can get everything together. 5 stars. Thank you.